Magic's surprise party is nearly upon us. Party is prepped and everyone did their part and I'm not even stressing about it. That Parker guy is chatty, but he worked fast and made the time fly.
That is good to hear.
Oh, it's nearly time! Head to the party, wait with the others, I'll bring Magic, you yell surprise when we walk in, and then the party is on!
I will head there now.
Surprise!
Surprise!
What fresh hell is this?
It's a surprise party! Happy birthday!
Wonderful. Did you get her anything?
Just me, or is Magic not having a good time?
I heard Magic does not like surprises.
No, that can't be it. We're friends. I'd know if that was true, right? I don't get it. Everyone loves surprise birthday parties. I should know. I missed out on a few when I was on the run.
Why are you so concerned?
Wanda is gone. Bruce Banner is fighting for the other team, and the world's going to actual hell if we don't stop it. A birthday party is a good way to lift everyone's spirits. I'm sure we can fix this. You mind letting her know it's time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Haven't been to a surprise party in years.
Who was it for?
My dad.
Best to drop it.
Nah, Peter's cool. This party was a great idea. Maybe it'll cheer up the Avengers.
You think so?
It's a party, right? I hope it helps him feel at home.
You know what they call this? The calm before the storm.
What makes you say that?
Just a feeling.
This is great. I wish the other heroes did stuff like this.
Celebrate birthdays?
Yeah. I guess it's difficult when you don't know each other's real names, or actual birthdays, which would completely invalidate our secret identities. But why are we talking about this when there's cake to cut?
Been a while since we've been able to let loose.
The Avengers, you mean?
Yeah, we've been busy. We see far too much of each other, and yet nowhere near enough. I can't stop thinking about Bruce. I want to hate him for what he did, but I keep wondering if this was our fault. He always gets into trouble when he's alone. Did we blow him off? Did he reach out but we missed it? I don't know.
You did not drive him away. Banner chose Lilith. Now he must live with his choice.
That's what I keep thinking, but it feels like I'm trying to convince myself. Enough of my moping. I'm going to enjoy this party. I suggest you do the same.
I prefer smaller parties. My last birthday had 2,000 guests.
How do you know thousands of people?
I wouldn't say I know them. Most of them are business flunkies, glad-handers, general hangers-on. Half the night I'm shaking hands and managing expectations. I spend so much time as Mr. Stark, I'm lucky if I get to be Tony.
Birthdays are better with people who know you.
I'm coming around to it. Not that I plan to invent a worldwide crisis next year to have a cozy birthday party. Although... No, I shouldn't.
What?
Are you all right?
I have endured enough of this. This has gone on long enough. You made me the center of attention I do not need at a party I did not want. So what do you want now? To cut the cake?
Magic, wait.
Fine! I will cut the cake!
Happy birthday?
Ileana's my friend. How could I have missed this?
You should not blame yourself.
And why not? If I'd paid attention to what she wanted, I wouldn't have driven her away. I want to fix this, but I can't follow her to Limbo. Although, maybe you could?
Tell me what I need to do.
The Staff of One can bring you close to her. When you find her, could you talk to her? Make sure she's all right? That's all I care about.
How different will this be from our usual trips through Limbo?
I know as much as you do. The landscapes might be trippier than usual.
Is this a one-way trip?
It shouldn't be. Once you find Magik, she can open a portal to send you back. Hopefully, both of you.
What is the best way to approach Magik?
I feel like I'm the last person you should ask. I'm sure the others have some advice.
I need a moment. I want to see what the others have to say.
Can't hurt to ask. Tell me when you're ready and I'll send you to Limbo.
Always wanted to do that.
Do what?
Smash a birthday cake so hard it explodes.
Why would you?
That went exactly the way I expected.
I need to speak with Magik. Any advice?
Woman's not hard to figure out if you pay attention.
She does not say much.
Makes it easier to listen.
Thanks for doing this. Any questions, or are you ready to go?
All right. Send me after Magik.
Okay, here goes nothing. When blood is shed, let the Staff of One emerge.
Who are you?
You made a wish, and I'm in the business of granting wishes. Tell me, why does your heart ache?
They forgot. Today is my...
Oh, sweetly, your birthday. What an awful way to learn what your family truly thinks of you.
They don't love me. Nobody does.
I can bring you to a magical kingdom, make you its queen, loved by all in its domain. But you have to wish it so.
I could never be as special as a queen.
Now, that's a lie your family would tell you. I happen to know you're a very special girl.
Before we go, I have a question.
Of course. Ask me anything, my queen.
Are you a monster?
Oh, child, I'm so much more than that. I'm a friend. The only one you'll ever need.
A house? In Limbo? What is this place?
Hunter, what are you doing here? It is not possible to enter Limbo without my knowing. How did you get here?
Nico used the Staff of One.
Of course. And why did she not come herself?
She thought it would make things worse.
Well, that makes two of us. Wait, if you found your way to this place, what did you hear?
I will never share what I heard with anyone.
That is a kindness. You must understand, it is my deepest shame. The creature you heard brought me here, but my childish needs cursed me to this terrible place. I lost my childhood to one bad choice. I trusted a silver tongue instead of my own family.
I want to know who did this to you.
I did this to myself. The creature held no power over me until I allowed it. This day is an anniversary of my weakness. Nothing more.
Who you were does not matter. It is who you become that counts.
I would dismiss such words from anyone else. But you, of all people, would know this to be true. I should stay here this evening. I can endure the stares and whispers, but not tonight.
There is still a party going on. We can always go back.
You ask me to do a hard thing, but it is the right thing. That is your point, yes? I could not face them alone. With you there, I will find the strength.
Why does this look like your room in the Abbey?
It doesn't. My room in the Abbey looks like this one. For years, this was the only place in Limbo where I was safe, where I felt at home.
Are you ready to go?
No, but I will manage. I will open a portal. Let us return, before I change my mind.
After you.
No, you first. I don't want you going through my stuff.
Magik,
Please, let me say something. All of you came here to celebrate. But I have little to celebrate on this day. Every year it brings painful memories. But I should not have reacted as I did. Please forgive me.
Hey, it's not a birthday party until someone destroys the cake. Usually that's Tony.
Oh, come on, Carol. It was one stray repulsor beam.
I didn't ruin the party?
Of course not.
we're all just glad you're back.
Yeah, you still have presents to open. Oh, and the cake! Nico and Dr. Strange cast a spell on the remains. They resurrected it, just like the hunter.
There is still cake? Where?
You were gone a while and people were hungry, so...
I saved you a piece, Ileana.
Thank.
It looks like Magik is feeling better. She is better, right?
She is doing all right.
Was there anything she wanted?
From the looks of it, more cake.
Aside from the piece Sarah salvaged for Ileana, there's none around. Not even on the ceiling. Parker already took care of that.
He ate ceiling cake?
Cute. Why did I help resurrect you again?
There is a modern phrase that may apply. You broke it, you bought it.
You know, the staff of one can set your speech patterns to Ren Fair.
Thou wouldst not dare.
You're impossible. So, party's still going. Are you sticking around?
I am still ready to party.
Good. Let me know before you take off, okay?
You're quiet.
That's it. I'm calling it. Most ironic statement of the year goes to Blade. Nothing can...
See, it's still a party. We're kicking it! Or feeling it! Actually, I don't know what we're doing. I haven't been to many parties.
We are partying, right?
In retrospect, that should have been my first choice. Woo! Let's party!
Carol, is that? Are you tearing up?
No.
Your eyes are watering.
All of this is so strange. So different.
Are you having a good time?
Yes, but tell no one.
Your secret is safe with me.
You'd better keep it, or I'll open a portal and send your underclothes to Limbo.
Talk to you later, Magik.
Thank you, Hunter. Truly. This is the first good birthday I've had in a really long time.
You did good, kiddo.
You sound surprised. This is what you taught me to do.
I'm not surprised, but I am pleased to know you still follow my example. Enjoy the party.
Oh, one more thing. Did you happen to save a second slice of cake for me?
I'm sorry, kiddo. There wasn't enough to go around.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'll make another one soon. Just for you.
Really? But my birthday is months away.
Yes, but we have a few hundred of those to make up. It's a good enough excuse for me.
Surprised to see her back so soon.
Are you enjoying the party?
Do I look like I enjoy parties?
I do not know if you enjoy anything.
The punch is good. I've gone through a bowl and a half. Hey, what you did here? You showed the Midnight Suns where you stand. We won't forget it.
As parties go, this one is unforgettable.
Does that mean you are enjoying yourself?
I'm Tony Stark. When am I not enjoying myself? I think I'll get some more punch.
I'm surprised she came back with you.
I was not sure she would listen to me.
What matters is that she did.
Back from your otherworldly jaunt and no worse for wear? Avoided the soul moths, did you?
Seems that way. Are you enjoying the party?
Your query is hopelessly flawed. The Sorcerer Supreme does not experience time in such a linear manner. You should not ask whether I enjoy this specific party. The true question is, how many parties do I enjoy at this very moment?
Can you give me a hint?
The answer here is plain to see. The bounds are one and infinity.
If you are experiencing them all in this moment, you are at a single enormous party across time and space.
Very clever. That's one of two acceptable answers. Truthfully, it's somewhat disorienting. I should retire for the evening.
Oh, so you gonna open your...
Magik seems in better spirits. How did you get her back here?
I listened to what she needed to say.
That's what a good leader does. You went above and beyond. Enjoy the party, Hunter.
So, what's Limbo like when you're off the beaten path?
Seas of boiling pudding. Forests made entirely of cheese.
That sounds odd, but...
Lobster mountains.
What?
Mountains of lobsters. Their shells fused together, all staring at you with thousands of beady eye stalks endlessly clacking.
Huh. No wonder Magik is messed up.
You calling it a night?
It is time for bed.
I can't thank you enough for doing this. Don't know how this would have ended without you. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Nico.
Sorry, dear. Hope I didn't startle you. Hunter, you saw her, didn't you? Wanda.
What does she want?
What we all want. To be found.
But Sarah does not want to find her.
I will always love Sarah. Even her stubbornness, even her rigidity, even when she's wrong. And she is wrong this time. She still blames Wanda for my death.
How do I convince her Wanda is still out there?
You can't. Sarah won't believe it until she sees Wanda with her own eyes. I know you didn't know Wanda, but I did. She's family, Hunter. We cannot leave her behind. Besides, we can't win this battle against your mother without her. So find her, Hunter. Bring her back. For all our sakes.
Aha! Yet another victory for the Hunter.
Damn it. You totally ambushed me with that pair of queens. I have to admit, I didn't think you'd be such a formidable poker player. Yet another reason to respect you.
It is just beginner's luck. I am sure your next hand will vanquish me.
There you go again, being all unexpectedly humble and generous. You're a hard demon to dislike, Hunter. Even if you are beating my butt at Hold'em.
You do not dislike me, Captain?
Don't get too excited. I didn't say I liked you either, but you've got potential.
Deal another hand, then?
I'm all in.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thanks, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
It's a family heirloom.
Then it's definitely evil. I'm not setting foot in that thing. I don't trust it.
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, spiritus, add, may.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus.
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus.
Crap.
Couldn't trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
Shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
Banner. At least that explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Superlink?
Not ring the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be onto something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
We will see about that. Approach. The light is getting dim. Now that was something. You were too weak for this fight.
Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
She appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really?
Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
I have heard a great deal.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
Wanda, snap out of it! We don't want to hurt you!
Try that again sometime.
Mother will never let me fall.
Their champion has fallen.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda?
Eliminate them.
This is over.
We must leave! Now! Wanda, stop! It's me!
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please. Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible.
Close it now!
What do you think I am trying to do?
No escape. No more.
You were saying, Wanda.
Your fault. You will be no more.
Enough!
Agatha.
Don't say a word, Nico.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
At least we tried.
Save it for a speech. I'm tired.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Ileana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
Maybe we should consider Wanda is too dangerous to save.
How dare you?
I am sorry.
Leave before I say something I will regret. I have too many regrets this evening already.
Good night, then.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magik, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Ileana? I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Ileana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda. But until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Magik just does not understand what you have been through, Doctor.
Of course she doesn't. She hasn't experienced an inkling of the universe that I have.
Then why let this bother you?
You know why? I just don't feel complete without the sanctum and all its prophetic perks. Like I'm not quite myself.
So you can no longer peer into the future. But that is not where your true value lies. Maybe it is time to reframe your place in the world.
Perhaps you're right, but I do not know where to start.
You can start by realizing that you are the Sorcerer Supreme, no matter where you rest your head.
Thank you, Hunter, for your wise counsel. Now, if you will excuse me, this Sorcerer Supreme needs to figure out a way to save us from this mess.
I wanted to apologize for last night. I just couldn't believe what you and the rest of the SUNS did and needed time alone to process. I knew I underestimated Nico's desperation to save Wanda when I realized she swiped my spell book. I keep thinking, if I hadn't given up on her so easily, if I had listened to them, helped them, I could have prevented them from going out on their own and risking all. Do you think they are right, Hunter? Do you think I gave up on Wanda too soon?
Try not to be too hard on yourself about what you did or did not do.
But it's my job to make the best decisions for the team with the given information. And this time, I feel like I failed spectacularly.
We are all doing our best.
It doesn't feel like it right now.
It does not have to.
Oh, I can't help but be reminded of Lilith. Maybe if I tried to save her centuries ago, we wouldn't be walking the apocalypse we're in now. Well, I ought to pull myself together and face the day. Thanks for the word, Hunter.
I do not know when you have time to sleep.
It's been a long time since I've heard such nice things about me. A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
If it is worth reading, I am interested.
All our books are worth reading. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then. Hunter.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
Hey. Give me a minute, would you? Go mingle.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded. The usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
All right, I made my decision.
So, what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Can you give me a quick summary?
It's about war. Come on, Hunter.
I cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
No pun intended.
Anyway, our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think of Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
Good girl, Charlie.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes. Sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter. But don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson, all remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it, see if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms. Choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
These are just the ramblings of a madman. No rhyme or reason to be found.
There must be something helpful here. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out.
Hunter, stay a while.
Magik, are you alright?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, Have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
It is all right to feel fear, Magik.
I am not afraid, Hunter. It's just... once I say his name, he becomes real again. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
Why do you have so much money?
Is a reconstituted revenant about to hit me up for cash, or...?
I mean, what is the point of having so much?
Oh, you aren't kidding. Concept of billionaire didn't exist back then, huh? What's the best way to put this? Money isn't everything, but it's a lot of things. It gets you access and greases the wheels. If you want to make big changes, money is a necessary evil.
That much wealth seems like a weakness. Why not give it up?
Well, I did, boss. More than once, some jabroni seized control of my professional or personal assets.
What is a jabroni?
That doesn't matter. Each time I found a way to seize my assets back, and not because I missed the bidets you find on private jets. Developing new Iron Man suits, creating the Spark, building and maintaining Avengers Tower, you name it. All that requires deep pockets, so I keep them as deep as I can. I make no apologies for that. Well, I had a blast. Hope you did too.
Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
It is so good to find another person who understands living across centuries.
I credit everything to the team around me.
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I have witnessed the divisions, and I must do a better job of resolving the conflicts at hand.
Hardest lessons hit the closest to our hearts. Leading others is never straightforward or easy. It's definitely not all on your shoulders, but I respect you for taking accountability. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
I would benefit from your honest appraisal.
Take it step by step and build some bridges between teammates. We're all tired, but some team building might be what we need, even if it's just blowing off a little steam. Times like this, it's easy to forget we're all on the same side. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Any progress on the journal?
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language...
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Ti o mile oth ep isith?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs...
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you're a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go.